Hello, welcome back. Let's keep working on this beautiful project here. We made this concretes and metal textures. Now it's gonna be more easier to model this kind of stuff because we already have a good amount of texture here. Okay, we made these stairs at the last and the concrete. Let me check if I can make something. What is this? I'm not sure about this object. Is it antenna or something else? So, by the way, I didn't make this kind of metal texture because you can generate it like it's like patched metal plates, and you can easily generate it yourself. I just wanted to go that way, and as far as I can see, there are lots of damages on the roof. I don't want to make it damaged, but I can show it to you how you can make it. So we have this triangle here, and it's like pyramid, and oops, what's that? You can damage it by, first of all, knife. Okay, let me check it. Let me show it to you. Hey, whoa, no. Okay, let me show it to you here. And it's not possible to add edge loop here with Control R, but we can have manual edge loop here by using knife. I'm just trying to have damage, so it doesn't need to be so clear and precise. Okay, I used knife and it's looking like edge loop, right? So you can have just small distortions to make it look like, damaged and banded. Of course, we have the bottom part there. So just like that. You got the point, right? So if you want to have more damage, you can have more edge loops and more knife. Look at this. It's like, crushed, and you can bend it more. It's gonna look more damaged, just like this. You can also another cube projection and just replace that, or you can pack it if you have completely unique texture with one image, which is pack island. Don't rotate it. You can separate them and you can avoid overlapping by packing, but we have only this area for this texture and it's gonna have low quality. And if you have one texture, one metal texture here, you're gonna achieve a more high quality texture, and you can make it like packed like this, and you can avoid from the overlapping textures. Okay, that was simple explanation for the damage. Let's go for the next one. Okay, yeah, I like this one because it's like a watchtower, and I can imagine soldiers on it, on this one. Let's make it we have concrete here. I can model it here. So I don't like this standard view for modeling. You can change it and make it more, impressive and attractive by going here. And you can change these options here. It's cavity. You can see the difference, what's happening. Cavity, and go here, activate shadow, go here, type screen, or both. Do you see that? It's more understandable for the edges and connection points, and it has shadow. You can turn off this one because this option here, the type option, look at this, the changes here. I like both, and if you increase it, the valley, you're gonna have shadow, but it's just separating the objects, and it's so funny to modeling, and it's not boring view and other stuff. And you can increase the ridge. Do you see that? It has more obvious edges here. Also, you can increase this valley here. Look at this. I can show it to you here. It's screen space, so it's gonna have a little bit more distinctive. I like work like this, but let me explain how can you change this material here. It's gray. You can change like this. I don't like so bright materials because, I'm working so long and it's not good for my eyes, but that's fine, for example. And you can also go here to matcap, and we have different kind of materials here. If you know something about ZBrush, you can remember this material. It's standard material for ZBrush, and maybe you are modeling some sculpture. They are using it most of time because it's so friendly for eyes. It's car paint. It's a standard and global name for this material. It's looking like car paint here. And if you are modeling some car or other hard surface object, you can use it like this. It's studio light. It's also friendly for eyes. Yeah, you got the point. I don't need to try everything. I don't know why it's existing. What the hell? Hey, go. It's toon shader. It's so obvious, right? It has more sharp shadows. Look at this. Of course, you can't go to the end with this preview material. You need to have toon shader for your objects. Anyway, so I personally work with something here. I can go that way. Right. Now we have the shape here. I'm gonna make it fast. Today we're gonna model lots of things in one lesson. How to make basics from the previous episode, and it means that I can work faster. We got this, and I better have one more here. So I'm gonna align it. As you can see, it's not aligned in the center. I'm using my own shortcut and align it like this, but let me show how you can make it from the menu and assign your own custom shortcut. I always recommend to you, using shortcuts because if you want to work faster, you don't want to have, finding, or you can't try to reach the far buttons here like Control L, Control P, like something. And my hands always like this with shortcuts, like that much distance when I press it. So everything is under my hand. So that's the key for working faster. Okay, now I'm gonna choose that. And second one is the key one, an active one. It's light orange. Go here, object, transform, and align objects. Yeah, that's my shortcut. And if you click right, you can change your shortcut, and I recommend that. Oh, that's why I'm not using screencast key, because it's useless to see my shortcuts because everything is custom. Okay, so that's why I'm not using that, but I'm always explaining what am I doing. So just align it. It's now in the center. If you just click it here, it's gonna align it in different ways, but also sometimes you need to have a line in both of X and Y axis or multiple. If you hold shift and you can select multiple axes, okay? So it's in the X, Y, or X and Z. Okay, that's so simple. Now I align that and we can keep working. And now I can duplicate it. It's actually a little bit early to duplicate it because, you know, you could use it, you know, the legs for the tower. So just wait for it. And I want to make them a little bit more small, but as you can see, I can make them individually scale down. You can make it like this. So what we're gonna do, go here to transform pivot point. If you have bounding box, it's gonna have everything in the middle, okay? So you have all of these selections and it goes like this. But if you have individual origins, it's obvious that individually scaling up and down or rotating individually like this. So look at this, okay? So it's so useful when it comes to situation like this. I'm gonna make it something like this, and I think it's a little bit longer, so that's okay. I'm gonna duplicate it with Shift D, and I'm gonna make it again. I'm pressing Shift D, but I didn't click left mouse. And if I click right mouse, it's inside of this duplicated object. Why am I using this like this? Shift D, right click, and I can move it from that axis, and it's something like automatically aligned in the center because, you know, I duplicated it. So when it comes to situations something like this, let's say it's gonna be centered with the leg of the tower, you know, you can duplicate it and it's wasting of time. Look at this. I don't need to align it again. Yeah, you got the point. So Shift D, duplicate, and right mouse, just leave it like this and move it up and down or right and left. So that's all already centered. That's why I'm using it like this. Okay, now edit mode with tab and select face. You can make it longer, just like this. You can make your edits as long as you are happy or not. So it can be a little bit longer, but it looks like it's in the same height with the previous tower. So okay, I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm checking it. Everything looks fine, so I can duplicate it. And now remember that I'm aligning it, and look at this. I'm just using Y, but I can also use X to make it guaranteed. And yeah, that's looking fine. Now I can duplicate it for squared tower. So I'm gonna look at it from top view, and you know, I'm holding Alt and I'm moving my camera, and it's gonna snap it like this. But if you can't do it, this ball here is making same thing. Look at this. It's completely Y, Z, and X axis. Did you see that? So if you press that, it's gonna make the same operation. You can look from the side views, but Alt and you know, camera view is making same thing. So I gotta make it top view because, you know, I want to have it as square, and it's time for duplicating it. I'm rotating and I'm holding control. Look at this. I'm snapping with each 5 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you how you can change that degree, so you can have, you know, each 15 degrees snapping, or just, you know, 45 and 90, just like that, each 45 degree. It's in the preferences. It's gonna be useful, so I wanna show it to you right now. Okay, I remember that it was not in Blender, it was in Unreal Engine. So I checked the preferences and I couldn't find it, and I just remembered that you could do it in Unreal Engine, but if you hold Control like this, it's gonna snap in 5 degrees, and I wish it would have same settings like Unreal Engine Soul set. Anyway, just hold Control and look at this. It's in the 5 degree snapping, and I'm snapping it to 90 degree, and I'm placing it just like this. And after that, you can duplicate it here. I'm aligning it, and I'm aligning it in y-axis this time. So we have this. Now we need some the platform here. As you can see, it's not centered. Okay, so you know what to do. This time there's no center object to align. What can I do? Just select this and this, Control J for my shortcut. It's here. If you select it all, go here, join. Okay, Control J in my case, and now it's joined. Go here, set origin to geometry. This orange box is origin point. Okay, so it's gonna turn it like this, or if you have different position, you're gonna have rotation something like this. Okay, so that's the important point for mirroring. Now we're gonna have this, and so origin point here, and I'm selecting this and this like always, and go transform align objects. This time I need to have it in y and x axis. As you can see, it's centered, and make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's not completely square, but I'm not after that. You can, if you are perfectionist, you can set it like, same distance between each area, but I'm not after that, so I can leave it like this. Now we have this area here. It's time for the base building. I can duplicate it and right mouse. I left it, and I'm gonna scale up like this here. It's not so obvious what it's going on there, but I can imagine that. So there are a couple of ways to do that, but let me show you another way to do it. Okay, I wanna teach you some different techniques. So let's say you want to have it in different way, or just one important note. If you want to have centered just like this but with separated objects, you can use snapping. Okay, so let's say you want to use this kind of fence or wall, but you want to have it exactly in a square shape, or maybe custom shape just like this, and you want to have it like this. So in this case, you can go here and scale down. You can do it and duplicate it for the other side. I'm just roughly dropping it here. It doesn't matter. So duplicate it, rotate it just like this, and you can place it here. Duplicate it, place it here. Now we can drag it here, and let's change it to face. Okay, now if you are moving this like this and hold Control, it's gonna snap to face. That's obvious because it's snapping to face. If you wanna snap to edge, you can move it. Look at this, I'm snapping the edge here, and that's so useful. Also, you can let's say you have this kind of problem here, something like this. You can go here, vertex, and I'm in that z-axis, and I'm holding control, and it's gonna snap it, and you fixed it. Okay, that was useful. Okay, now it's snapping to face here, and move it. It snaps. I'm just checking it like this, and snapping it like this. Snap like this. Okay, it's completely okay. Now I can select multiple objects to align it. Let me show it to you. I pressed edit mode. Be sure about its turned on, this toggle x-ray, because I want to select whole vertices here, just something like that. And if you want to see that, the back face, you need to have x-ray, and you can activate it with Alt Z, I think. I don't remember if it was custom, but you can also change this shortcut here. My shortcut is Alt Z, but you can change it here. Okay, now I selected this, and I gotta, align it, perfect align like this. Do you remember the, snapping object? Now we are snapping vertex, and I'm just sliding it on the x-axis only and holding control, and I'm just hovering here, and that's all. Now we need to select the other wall here. So I'm now in y-axis, I'm sliding it and snap it here. By the way, I want to explain something to you. If you turn on this magnet here, it's gonna automatically snap, everything in the vertices mode, but I don't recommend that, because I don't want to snap everything. Okay, so I just want to use in the specific time, and that specific snapping. So just use it with control and snap where you want. Okay, and we align that. That's so clear. You can even make it, I just made it overlapped. Yeah, so sometimes in some cases it's gonna be a problem. So let's select it again. Oops, what did I make? All right, so in some cases it's gonna be a problem, but look at this. Did you see? Now it's already a problematic situation here, because if you want to select something, you're gonna select the other object. So I don't recommend that. So sorry. That's why I made that mistake. Always try to avoid from overlapping objects or faces. It's gonna turn into headache so fast. Okay, so this time it's hard to select. For example, I selected it, the correct vertices here. Now I'm gonna separate it just like this. This time you know what to do. Now I'm gonna snap this one, or you can snap to face here, go here, look at this. I'm snapping that face. Okay, I'm holding control and releasing it. So that's how you can make it completely covering, objects like this, if you have walls and other stuff. So that's so easy. Now I'm gonna make it fast way. Just select both here. Come on, select, and now it's gonna be so easy. Go here, snap it here, and snap that one. Now go here, tab, and just have it here and have it here. Yeah, that's a way to make it like this, or there are tons of different ways, which I'm gonna show another version, and maybe you can find it useful. So I aligned it so perfect. You can make it walls like this. You can also make them join as one piece. So that's the shape. Okay, let me join this one too. Okay, that's the shape we want, right? That's exactly what we want. But if you don't work it like this, what you can do, how we can achieve the same exact shape. So this time we have another method here. It's Boolean. Okay, we have this massive box here as the room, or the building, maybe duplicated it, and I'm releasing it again. Now slide and scale down, so it's looking similar already, right? So it's looking like a wall here, but little bit longer. You can change the height, and we have already so similar looking with the previous one. So now you can go here, let me change it. You can go here and add modifier, generate, and no, you can go here, Boolean. Okay, the Boolean operation is actually like cutting. Okay, so you're gonna say that who is cutter with the eyedropper. You're gonna say that it's gonna cut it. Okay, that's the object here, target object. And difference, you can make it union. Union is obvious. It's gonna make it merged. It's intersect. It's already so obvious with the name. It's gonna intersect the touching point, or sharing faces and other stuff. And difference gonna make it cut. It's already cut it, but we don't see that, right? Where is the cut? I can't see that. It's already cutting that. So if you want to see that, always make the cutter convert it to wireframe. Now, how we can do it? Go here, object. This is the data for this object here. Rotations, everything is here. So go here, viewport display. You can make it, turn it like this, X, Y, Z, all edges and other stuff here. You can disable the shadow and other settings. Go here, display as textured to wireframe. Look at this. It was already cutting it, but we couldn't see that because it was solid. And now you can see how it's cutting. So that's gonna help us to work easier. So in that case, you can still move your object here like this, and you can make it like hard surface and different object just like this with cutter. And you can also edit mode, edge loop here. You can add edge loops, let's say extrude. Look at this. Now you have a building with door. And you can also have tons of different kind of variations. X-ray mode, I'm gonna select this. Look at this. Okay, it's how it's working. Now it's cutter, and yeah, as long as you move it, it's gonna keep cutting it just like this. Okay, and that's so useful. Always make the cutter as wireframe from here, and just make it like this. You can have multiple cutters, but you're gonna need another Boolean modifier for the target object. Go here, generate Boolean, and select the cutter. Okay, look at this. It's the same situation. Go here, change it to wire, and you have another Boolean. Look at this. It's already cutting it without any problem from the previous cutter. And you can have tons of different custom objects. Okay, that's so useful modifier. And this time let's delete that. Now you know how to do it. If you want to make a room, or maybe architectural stuff, and duplicate it, let's make it like this, and decide how thick your wall will be. And I want to have it like this. Go here, have Boolean. As you can see, there's no cutter, and it says red because it's not working at all. You don't need to delete this one. It's just changed, and you can select a new cutter, and it's gonna turn into the white, and it means that it's working. If it's red, it's not working. Okay, so select the color. I couldn't select it because it's already have cut. Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, I made it right. So just select this one and go here, wire. Yeah, that's it. Now we have this. Okay, I think I don't want to have the door automatically, just like the Boolean. I can apply that. Okay, I want to have this shape now. I can use it. So you're gonna go here and apply this one. Let's say you have multiple booleans. What I mean is, let's make boolean here like this. Okay, I'm gonna make it with you know, add-on, but it's the same completely the same operation. It's just with one click with the add-on. It's not an extra, so I just want to show it to you in a fast way. Okay, so we have this. It's gonna make the color automatically wired, and it's making just boolean. Okay, that's nothing special. It's so fast, that's all. And we have these booleans. Look at this, we have different kind of booleans here. We have boolean here and modifier for everywhere. You can just apply one by one. It's like a, torture yourself. So how you can apply all modifiers with one click. So select all. What is this? Yeah, I fixed that. Select all here. It doesn't matter if it's it's curve or another object. It doesn't matter. Just select all. Object, convert to mesh. Now you converted every modifier as mesh, and you applied that. It's so useful, but this time I can't use it because it has already have, let me show it to you. This person has armature modifier here, so I don't want to apply that, otherwise I can't use it. So I'm just gonna apply it myself or with my add-on here. You can, if you are using hardops or if you want to buy it, you can just go here, smart apply. It's gonna apply the multiple modifiers here. All right, now let's keep modeling the lovely tower. Okay, now yeah, we deleted the ground. It's so useless. And yeah, we got this. I'm gonna make some improvisation again because I can see what's going on inside. So let's say if we have the man here again, it's gonna be in the same height, and I wanna make it logical. So if you are a soldier here and you need to see that, right? You need to see around. So you can have a door. If I duplicate it just like this, I'm just thinking, okay, and yeah, you want to have some roof like this, right? Nothing big deal, but you gotta have cover, that's for sure. So this time I want to fix it back to the previous version because I want to close that area. I'm gonna delete it with faces. Now I can select loop with Alt Shift left mouse, Alt Shift left mouse, and sometimes it's not selecting that because it should be completely edge loop. I'm gonna explain it to you later. So now we have all edges selected here. You can activate your F2 add-on, which is in the Blender. So let me show it to you. If you activate that add-on, if you press F, it's gonna fill it or make bridge loops with one click with F. Okay, the shortcut is F for F2 add-on. Let me show where is this. Go to preferences here, okay, and go to add-ons here, and it's in the add-ons. These are my add-ons here, by the way, if you are wondering what am I using most of times. And you can search for F2, okay? It's in the standard Blender add-on, so you don't need to buy it or download it. Just activate this, and now you can use it with F just like this, okay? So it's so useful because if I don't use that, let me show it to you. If I don't use that, I need to fill it with it sometimes with fill, you know, something like that. Or if you want to make edge loops, let me show what I mean. It's a little bit slow modeling process in this episode, but you know, I'm showing lots of different technique here because I'm not gonna explain it later. So that's why I just need to explain everything and I'm gonna work faster. So let's say you have something like this, okay, this model, and you wanna connect them. That's so natural. You can go here, bridge edge loops here. Yeah, that's a way. And if you have F2 add-on activated, you can press F and it's gonna make bridge edge loops again, okay? You can try grid fill and fill. It's not gonna work because no faces filled. Why? Because it's not, you know, like square or other stuff. There's nothing to fill. It needs for, by the way, F is gonna connect your vertices too, just like this. That's why it's so useful. So if you have something like this, that time it's gonna fill because it has 4 edges. It can fill the frame actually. So it's not gonna work in 2 edges here. You need to go here. It's in the another custom shortcut, but you know, I don't want to have fill shortcut, grid fill shortcut, you know, bridge shortcut, merge shortcut for vertices and other stuff. So the F2 is making it everything so easy. Okay, look at this. I'm just pressing F for everything. So I'm just pressing F. I'm just selecting 2. Look at this, it's merged there. I'm just selecting those 2. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna use F, okay? Just keep that in your mind. Now we deleted this. I already explained the next step actually. I am trying to select it with Alt-Shift left mouse, press F, okay? It filled. Now we have a roof here with the closed surface. Now we can, let's think about it. I want to use this one because I can save time. I'm aligning it with X and Y axis here. Let's bring it down, something like this. This time we can make it a little bit, you know, cheap stuff. I think there are a couple of ways to do it. If you don't want to have thickness, you can just, you know, you can just delete the inner piece like I did. And you can save little bit faces and it's more optimized because we don't want to see that, right? Oh, it's too much. All right. I think everything is not deleted. Go away. All right. Now you can use it like this. The choice is yours. This time I'm gonna make it like little bit, you know, ramshackle, and I'm gonna patch it, you know, make it look like patched, and poor roof, poor roof. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just trying to make it similar this time, okay? So that's a completely roof work just in digital style. So I'm going to duplicate it and Shift R for repeat the duplicate. And I'm selecting those people here, just randomly duplicate it and make it a little bit rotate it and snap it here. So I can make it move a little bit. So I have another suggestion. I'm moving it. If you press double, for S, look at this. It's in the x-axis and I'm pressing it. Now it's in the custom x-axis for this object, okay? So it means that this is the x-axis for world, and it's so standard, always same x and y. And again, now it's in the local x-axis. It means that this is the x-axis for this object, okay? So it's useful for something like these situations here. So I'm gonna make them a little bit slide here. It's gonna be ramshackle, and maybe I can make them a little bit rotate a little bit because it's patched just like that. Yeah, it's already looking so bad. Yeah, I like it. So let's use another material, which will be, I'm selecting all, and yeah, I have so few of textures. I wish I would have exactly these metal plates. Why didn't I do it? So I'm in the UV editor here, and image is selected from here, texture set base color. I'm scaling it down. I think this time we can use it here. Okay, so just select this object, and this is the UV map of this one, or you can select multiple cube projection, and it's overlapped right now. As you can see, it's the same area for the UV map. You can just select more and move them down, or just make them a little bit different. I care about this kind of variations because you don't want to have repeating stuff here all the time. So that's how I make it look different. It's looking a little bit man-made this time. I like it. I wish I would have exactly metal plate texture, but I'm gonna limit myself with these 4 textures. Okay, so let's make it quick. And also I can try to have different metal that's more poor and miserable style roof here, right? They pasted it whatever, and they found, and that's the that's the result. They used everything. It's using concrete. No way. Okay. By the way, I just forgot to fix the concrete reflection. I'm sorry for that, but I'm gonna fix it in different way. Just be patient, because I don't want that reflective concrete in couple of episodes here. Yeah, that's that's absolutely looking so miserable. That's what I want. So if you want to move it, remember we activated it. So you can, you can align it just like this, and it's already wrong here. So are you thinking about how you can fit it for this pyramid, and what can I do for making it look fine? So my advice is cutting it. So that's so simple, but how? And you have a couple of options. You can have another cube rotated like this according to pyramid shape here. All right, something like this. Now you can cut it one by one, like this. I cut it here and fit it here. Or you can, it's like a torture again. Let me hide this object. I suggest you to make it select all. Actually, you don't need to select these ones. It doesn't matter. Just, and this one, yeah. Yeah, let me select this one. You can join them and bring it back here with Alt H. And now you can Boolean, you know how you do it, Boolean, and select this cutter, and this cutter go here to wire. Look at this. Now you have made it like, where is the objects? Where is my objects here? You can snap it here a little bit more. And look at this. It's looking so cool, right? So how you can do it? By the way, it's repeating and I hate it. Please don't repeat texture. Yeah, I definitely don't like repeating textures. Okay, so that's easy, so easy. And I'm gonna make it same operation for here. Just join that. And now I can use this. Look at this. It's not applied yet and it's gonna break down. I select that and apply. Okay, now it's applied. I can use the same exact shape here because it's pyramid and symmetrical. So I'm just gonna go here. You look at this. It's already in the perfect fit, but in case of it doesn't fit, just go here, object, mirror, and Y global, because look at this ball. This is the Y global here, left from the right, and I want to make it mirror, and I want to have exact same angle for the box. Okay, right now it's perfect fit, and go here, Boolean, select cube, and oh shit, I forgot that, but it's looking, no. I don't want to, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I don't want to cheat myself. If you join this to this, your problem is gone, okay? So you can apply that. I'm a little bit afraid because I applied everything and I just have a couple of plates left with the exact shape. So it doesn't matter at all because I'm gonna go full way for the pyramid. So I'm gonna duplicate it because you know me, I'm a little bit lazy. Change it to bounding box. It's individual origins. It's not useful. Go to bounding box, rotate 90 degree. Yeah, look at this. We already have problem so fast. Sometimes the problems occur so fast. Yeah, it didn't give me a little bit more time. Okay, we snapped this, right? And just duplicate it, rotate it, and yeah, I'm gonna use it exactly right here. Duplicate it, rotate it, and why it's not fitting? So beautiful. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I always recommend you to, check. If you don't want to make it like this, like flying, it's not looking good, right? So go here, modifier, and solidify. If you activate solidify, you're gonna have something like this, this kind of thickness. You can apply that, but of course you gotta fix it again with the UV like this. You can make it at the beginning, and that's how you can make it a little bit thickness. But This time I'm just showing it to you exactly something like this. All right, so I can cancel that. We have the tower and it's repeating, right? It's repeating and I don't like it. So it's easy to fix it. Just select more. I'm using Shift 4 as I said before. You can go here, select more and change your shortcut. I'm using select more. It's so easy. Just change the textures so quickly. You can also increase the variations. I'm gonna show it to you. I just need to change the lookings here a little bit. Oh, we have small problem here. What happened? Okay, it's looking exactly ramshackle and it's looking bad. Also, you can make it a little bit cheating. Now this time you can have solidify like this. It's now wood plank and you can apply. Just select the sides and the UV map goes here. Yeah, we have a wood plank, right? So you can patch it just like in a rough way, something like this. I'm pressing double click because, yeah, it's something like this. You can patch it and it's looking more miserable. And yeah, it's better than the reference, by the way. It's more miserable. So that's how you can make it. And yeah, that's looking fine. We're gonna make it a little bit poor, and after that we're gonna make the bottom part right now. But I'm happy with the result. You can also change this material here just like this. Now you have concrete plank, you have metal plate here, and you can just save them like this and play with it, like Lego here. You can make models with it. Okay, that's so easy. Okay, you can use it like this, but right now let's keep working on it and let's have something like this. I'm gonna make a couple of them in same method, and I want to fill. By the way, I snapped it, I just snapped it. And I'm using these pieces here with different rotation and placement. I can rotate it and yeah, that's it. Okay. So now we have concrete material here. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, I fixed that. So we have concrete here. Before do that, Control A, scale, apply scale, and cube projection. Now it's concrete. All right, now it's time to fix this problem here. So do you remember that I forgot to fix it, but we still can fix it in different kind of method. So I'm gonna duplicate this texture set base color just for now, and I'm gonna call it as concrete. And this time we're gonna go here and object. Now I'm gonna change it here like this and turn off metallic, and it's concrete. Assign that here. I'm selecting that and assign the concrete. I can also delete it for the concrete and I can link it here all the time. This time I changed the roughness and it's it's not reflecting at all. That's the secret. Maybe a little bit reflection will be good. Something like this. Or just like that. Yeah. So now we kind of fixed our problem here with making it duplicated and just like that. Okay, I'm now more happy and we can keep working on it. All right, we can have a gate here. You know how we can do it. Go here, Boolean, select cutter and wire. Okay, now we have this. It's not centered. You know how we do it. Align y-axis and that's fine. Yeah, that's looking fine. I can link materials here. By the way, I'm using shortcut, but link materials is here. Go here, link transfer data and link materials. Now Control A, apply scale and cube projection, select concrete here. Okay. So yeah, we have this and I want to select this roof here. And this time you can join this just like this. And let's make it a little bit down. And as you can see, there's a different, sticks here. Yeah, that's possible. And let's make it in a so fast way. Just have similar stick here. Yeah. Look from top. And I'm just preparing the shape here. This time I'm gonna go to edit mode, X-ray and select vertices. I'm just gonna place it from the side view just like that and go here, place it here. Look at this now. It's almost in the correct position. Okay. So it's, of course, it's looking a little bit short and I can make it a little bit go outside, something like this. Yeah, that's looking similar right now. Okay, and let's use which material here. We can use oh, by the way, don't forget to apply scale because I stretched it and you won't be happy with the result. And which one is better? No, not that one. Not that one. I think that's the better one. Okay, we have this. Duplicate it. Okay, now we have a little bit interesting situation and I'm happy to show it to you in somehow. Okay, I want to have duplicate and place it here for all, all corners but it's not rotating like this. So let me show how you can do it. And I can place shift right mouse and I can place cursor to the middle, and when it's selected, go object, set origin to 3D cursor. Now it's there. Wow, look at this. Now I can rotate it like clock and now it's gonna be so easy. Just duplicate, right mouse, drop it and rotate it like this. And duplicate, right mouse, place it like this. Duplicate, right mouse and place it like this. Okay, that's now so well fit and it's looking fine. All right, now we can keep modeling the rest of the part. I think I gotta make it a little bit smaller because we have columns there, but before do that I think, oh, what's happening here? Yeah, I selected you, just make it a little bit longer. Maybe it's like barricade. for defense, who knows. All right, now I think it's more smaller. What you think? I still need more space for the columns. Okay, we have already columns here. By the way, don't forget to link materials, Control A, apply scale, and cube projection. Now we have this. You can select island, press T, and it brings up the section here. You can make it overlapped here just like this, or you can make it rotate these islands and these islands in different ways. Or what else we can do? I think this time I'm gonna use metallic. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit different, but these guys definitely is concrete. I can join this and apply scale and cube projection. Now it's concrete, but as you can see, I don't want to lose quality for this island. It's let me show it to you. It's that center view. So if you want to try just like this, it's not efficient way to use it because it's too small. You don't need that. So what am I gonna do? I can select these islands and separate them here. Just let me show it to you a little bit bigger. I'm gonna separate them. I can also rotate them, place it here. Now we have this. I can make it bigger as possible as I can. Okay, now it's more high quality texture, and you always want to have, you know, the most biggest part of the UV map for higher quality. Now it's looking so great. Okay, now we have I think that's wood. I'm not sure if I need to make it like a wood, because our wood texture, it's not appropriate for that surface, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, why not? By the way, in this kind of situations, I'm having this lots of times, but I have different kind of solutions for making it look like a little bit bigger and with higher quality. What's the trick? So, of course, we have this surface here, and it's the most biggest version here. I can't make it any bigger, right? So what can I do to make it look more in a higher quality? So my solution is this: Control R, edge loops here. Okay, it's gonna be like more high density wood planks, and I'm selecting this edge loop with Alt Shift and left mouse and cube projection. Okay, that's the first plank. Look at this. I can make it more bigger here. As you can see, it's little bit more bigger. Okay, so you can see the difference, and just cube project. Oh, you can see how it's looking in the current default version. It's so small, but after I make it as that bigger and change it like this, look at this. Now it's absolutely looking more detailed. That's a little bit illusion actually, because you know that's the same object, but I'm dividing the surface and make it look like more, there are more wood planks. You can also go one more further step, and you can extrude it inside just like this. And now you're gonna make it look like, yeah, there are tons of wood planks on this surface, but it's all about the face counts. And yeah, that's my solution. And yeah, look at this. Now it's looking so huge, and now it's looking like more more detailed. I don't want to repeat it. And cube projection, make it fit. Yeah, look at this. That's my solution for this kind of situations. Oh, it's repeating. Also, you can rotate it like this, and you're gonna still have different looking variations for wood plank. I can rotate it, place it. Okay, that's absolutely better than the previous one, and it's higher. Now I can make the railings here. The first one. Now it's gonna be more simple. I can stay on this line here, and yep. I don't want to join this right now. I'm gonna duplicate it. Duplicate one more time and rotate it. Yeah, now I need to align this, and I gotta join this, and yep, it's aligned in the correct way. You can also join these two and align it in the middle of these corners. Now it's perfectly aligned, and I'm selecting more and deleting that. And after that, yeah, that's enough distance here. And I'm gonna duplicate it and align it with y-axis. Now it's looking so fine. And what else I can do? Let's make the vertical, no, it's horizontal part right now. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Yeah. Duplicate it, align it, x-axis, oops. No, because it's a joint, so I can align this one. Yeah, that's fine. Just rotate it 90 degree, align x and y this time, and one more time, and y-axis. Yeah, we have a basic railings, and I can now, oops, I can make them join and duplicate it. Yeah, it's looking a little bit interesting, but we are just following the basic shapes here right now. Okay, now that's completed, and I can join them here. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna join them, and now I can link it to any materials, and Control A, apply scale, cube projection. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit small, and I don't want that. You can also try Smart UV project, and you're gonna sorry, you're gonna have this kind of result here. So you can just leave it as it be, but just bring these people to metal and have these people here on this metal here, just like this, and you can take these ones here. Okay, so when I check it, it's not looking repeated so much. I can see that, but it's happening because of this area. Yeah, it's gonna look cool right now. I'm checking it every sides, and everything is okay. And what else we can do? I think it can't fly like this. It's a little bit weird. So let me make a wooden column here. Okay, now I want to align this to corner, but there are lots of things here. So we have a small trick here. Just select these two and Shift H for isolate only for these objects here. Now you can work easily. Just place it here, place here, and those two goes here. All right, now I can make them join, make it longer, and now I'm gonna align it from the bottom side with vertex snap, and that's fine. Yeah, and bring it back with Alt H. Everything is back, and in X-ray mode, I'm gonna select these all vertices and paste it to the roof. Okay, it's looking enough actually, because I'm just following the reference image and it looks like this, if you ask me. And oops, cube projection. Yeah, look at this. I forgot applying scale and it's looking stretched. Apply scale and cube projection again. Look at this. Now it's appropriate, and that's how you should do it. I'm just gonna turn them like this and place it. Yep. Now we have a cool looking watchtower. And what else we can do? I think there are some extrusions here, and my version is a little bit plain. So let's apply this Boolean, delete the cutter, and now it's gonna be easy. I can add edge loops because it has correct face topology, and the construction work started again. I hope you are not hearing it, but probably you hear, but it's almost done. Just hang in there. Okay, I'm out of patience for this annoying noise for 2 months, people. Okay, I extruded it, offset even. If you don't, oh my god, if you don't do it, look at this. It's not even extrusion, but now it's even. Okay, don't forget to do it. And now we extrude it but fix it. Now it has cube projection. We have concrete. Look at this. Place it here. Everything is here except this one. I think I can make it cube project again, and now it's gonna work better. All right. Is it repeating itself? Yeah. I'm gonna make it concrete here. Cube projection. Yeah, that's better. And now we have some support structures for that sounds. It's really annoying. You can't imagine, man. I'm almost gonna get crazy so soon. All right, I'm gonna make support elements. I'm joining them and align it like this together. And I'm aligning it here. And it's looking fine. Look at this. It has structures. Maybe we can have, yeah, we can have a door there. It's looking like this here with a wall, and I think there's a door for the left side. Is that correct? Can you come here, please? Thank you. Boolean, but I'm gonna make it standard way, Boolean. Yeah, that's it. It looks like this right here. So we have door, and in this case I gotta make this a little bit longer, and after that we can apply this Boolean operation. Delete this, and we gotta fix the new faces here. Cube projection, just turn it like this. That's it. Now I can make a simple door here. I'm gonna fit it here. It's perfect fit. X-ray vision, and yeah. Now we can make it wooden or metallic. Metallic will be fine. Cube project. No, not that one. Maybe this one is better. And have cube map for window shield. Align it and Boolean. That's why I'm using add-on Boolean, because it's happening with one click. Okay, but it's not a must. So we have the door and apply that. Now I need to have a window. I can use this cutter as window. New material. Black, and you can turn off alpha. I'm gonna make it as glass material here. Make it a little bit bigger. And yeah, I don't want to make it handle for the door. It's not necessary right now. And yeah, that's looking fine. We have a good looking door here. Also, let's make a little bit more detail. So change to this mode here, and of course I can't add edge loop here because it's not good topology. So what can I do for it? Let's see. It's a quad, you know, it has 4 edges, and you can add edge loop here, but it's not possible because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges it has. So you can use knife tool. Okay, so press K and you can knife this area and press enter. Now we have this. Yeah, now you can see that it's working, but why not it's not loopable? Okay, let's examine this. And it's a little bit basic of making good topology, and I'm not gonna go deep for these techniques here, but you should know this much basic. So it has quads. Your objects should have quads everywhere on the surface, because you know that's good topology. It's good for, you know, making UV mapping, texture, and it's good for making edge loops. So you won't have any problem if it's loopable, but as you can see, it's stopped there. So let's see why it's happening. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh vertices for just for these faces. Look at this. So it has to be quads. It means that 4 corner, and you can fix it by the same tactic here. Use K and knife. Now look at this. It's not loopable. I was just kidding. It won't disappear, but we are more closer than before, because now we decrease the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but in a good way. It's a rectangle right now. So how can you fix it to quad? Let's think about it. Do you want to merge this? It's not possible because you're going to distort the shape. So that's the same tactic again, but first I gotta hide these people here. Yeah. So what can we do? Yeah, I think you already guessed that. I'm gonna make it just like that. Now it's quad. No. Yeah, you got that right. It's still not quad, but we are getting closer. So that's how we can fix your objects. Always try to keep that rectangle shape and not like this, okay? But sometimes you're gonna have to keep it like this. It's not a problem at all, but have quads. Now let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vertices. What can we do? Now it's quad, by the way, and I can add edge loop with Control R, but I can add edge loop here. That's why we have one more area. Now it has quad and quad. Look at this. Now we can loop and we can add edge loop here. That's the correct one. And you can make clean modeling, keep working on it. And you can also cube project, and you're gonna have so clear the UV mapping, and that's the correct working flow. Okay, so right now let's check it out. Go back. Okay, it's quad, and this one, even this one is quad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's check it out. It goes until this area. Look at this. It doesn't continue. You know the answer, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. So you know what to do. You can look from the top view in this kind of situations and just knife it. Okay, I'm making it roughly. Let me show you something. I'm a little bit obsessive, and I'm trying to make it align straight by my hand, but it doesn't have to be like this. So let's say you made it just like this. It's not completely straight, but you gotta make it straight completely. So select these vertices, you knifed it, and just go here, snap the vertex and slide here, or you can press G. If you press G after you select the vertex, look at this. It's free. I'm pressing G and it's sliding just on that same edge without making any distortion. So I want to make it straight. So slide it. And after that, you can hold Control. No, in that axis, Y axis, and hold Control with this. Did you see? Let me show it from that view. I'm sliding it or sliding it here, but when I make it, it's a little bit hard. Just use Y axis, okay? It's sliding like this and snap this opposite vertex. Come on. Come on, you idiot. All right. It's snapping the bottom vertex. I'm sliding and hold Control. Now it's completely straight, okay? So what does it mean? And you don't need to make it so, precise. You don't need to make it like align it, just knife it and slide and straight. Now you have perfect straight topology. And look at this. It continues now this area. So that's the simple and the most important workflow for making an object with perfect and good topology. And if you want to work on studios or any agency, you need to work like this because they need to use it without you. What does it mean? So let's say they want to sell it. For example, they want to sell your 3D model, or they want to transfer the project to another designer, and that designer also should work without any problem or integration. And if you don't work like this, you kind of force him to spend or waste more time to fix your problems. Okay, these are your responsibility. And if you are not working for your personal project, if you are working for personal project, you can have it like this without this, and you can make any horrible and problematic faces, surfaces. That's not problem. You're gonna see that only yourself. But when it comes to commercial and more professional areas, you gotta fix it your all of objects like this one. It's not acceptable. For example, I want to have, let's say I'm buying your 3D model from any market, online market, and I wanna be able to add edge loop like this. But look at this. Let's say it's your problematic object and you sold it to me, and look at this. I can't add edge loop here, and I can make any any edits as I want. So I'm gonna give you 1 star or negative comment maybe. So it's gonna affect your success on market. Okay. Well, anyway, so if you don't be careful, or if you don't work clean like this, it's not possible to work in studios or agencies. You can consider it like minus points every day, every time you deliver some objects like this. And one day they will they will say that, thank you for your effort, but we can't work with you anymore. That's why it's so important. Okay, so get used to it, because I assume that you are beginner because you are watching beginner tutorial. Just get used to it in the first step. Okay, that's the most important advice from me to you. Okay, enough talking, and let's make a cut here, as I said. So it's not a so hard and time-taking situation, because it doesn't have to be so precise. As I said, just catch it. And look at this. It's having a problem because why? Look at this. I like this kind of situations, and I'm happy to show you some more interesting problems. So, did you see that it's not possible to knife it? It's not working. If you see something like this, always check the face, just select it and move. It's happening because it has overlapping face. Okay, that's why it can't understand that the knife surface, because it's overlapped. So just check it out. Okay, I don't remember when I made this mistake, but it's not important at all. You can just fix it. Okay, so I can move this one too. Let's check it out and look at this. Why is that? That's so interesting. Okay, what can we do? We save this vertex here, and now I can knife it until this area. Okay, it's gonna work. So just slide it on this edge and make it straight. Perfect. Now we're gonna merge this because it was overlapping. It's easy. Select this one, and the second one, go to mesh, merge at last. You can merge at at center. It's gonna merge between these vertices. It's gonna merge at first. It's gonna go there, but I usually work for at last. I'm also using a shortcut because I'm using so much. At last with Shift T, you can add shortcut here. So if I merge it, now it's not overlapping. Okay, I fixed it. So let's try it again. And did you see? Now it's working. So slide it again like this and snap it to vertex. Now it's perfect straight surface. Let's try it edge loop. Look at this. Now we are almost done. I know it's a little bit boring process, but as I said before, that's crucial. That's so important to work with clean topology. I don't suggest that to you. Don't leave this process to the end of this modeling, because it's gonna be turned into like torture. Why? Because you're gonna have tons of details, tons of booleans, tons of little small details, and it's so hard to fix that kind of complex objects. So when you are working and let's say you made a boolean, just fix it quickly, okay? And always keep this good and clean topology every step you made, okay? Otherwise it's gonna be like impossible and so painful. I just tested myself. I don't suggest that. I don't want to make those kind of mistakes anyway again. So I made knife operation and snap it. I made knife operation, slide it, snap it, slide it, snap it. Okay, so that's another good situation here. Look at this. As you can see, we have, look at this, we have triangle. Triangles are a little bit more friendly than, polygons and other kind of multiple vertex, but as possible as you can, just get rid of this. How can you do it? So you can merge at last. I solved it. You can maybe increase the edges, but if it's not necessary, just keep it low poly as possible, because you don't need that kind of poly count. You don't want to have a useless face. Just I'm pressing X, limited dissolve, or just dissolve edge, and you can get rid of that. So if you don't want to have this kind of angled edge, you can knife it, go down. I knifed it. So let's keep it just geometrical looking. And what else I can do? I can knife it like this, but just remind that I'm increasing the phase amount. So you can just leave it like this angled. You can also have this kind of quads. Don't worry, that's completely natural. You can also knife it just like this. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, but if you are, perfectionist or make it more good looking topology, you can get rid of this by adding this. You can make it in game art because you don't want to increase the phase amount, so I don't suggest that. I'm not making it as game art right now, so I'm trying to show you the all possibilities. Now we have this. Look at this. I can make it. Did you realize something? Let's check. What did you see here? It's going like this, but it turns to the left. That's why this angled, look at this, that's why this angled, what is this? Edge, okay? So if you have this one as like this, it won't go there, it will go straight down. But if you have something like this, that's another situation. So I mean that, let's get rid of this and knife that. You're gonna have completely straight, perfect straight loop here, or you can have turning out loops here. It's because of this kind of faces and quads. Okay, these are different kind of situations, but all of them working so cool. So all of them have different kind of advantages or disadvantages. Like you can make an edge loops like this here. Let's say I want to make extrusion here. Let's say I want to make something like this, but it's a little bit more complicated with this kind of straight edge loops. Okay, now I'm gonna show it to you, the advantage of this method. Let's say I'm gonna add a detail for this door, and it's gonna make it like this. Look at this. Now I think, if you ask me, it's more logical to have it like this. Okay, look at this. So this is not your enemy. Actually, you can make it straight, but it's equal to more faces, and you can keep it like this. You're gonna learn it by yourself, and you're gonna see the advantages in time. Don't worry, don't be impatient. So I always try to have some faces and topology like this, because I know that I can make any edits, or I can make any improvements so easier than the straight one. Okay, so I can select the loop like this. Let me show what I mean. So let's say I wanna select these loops around this door. Now I can select it like this, right? It's looping around the door. Okay, just like this, 1, 2, 3. And if I want to select this with the straight one, it's gonna go straight or down. Okay, that's the disadvantage of this one. But it's looking so straight, so geometrical, but it's gonna cause more faces, as I said before. Okay, that was it. And now I screwed the I screwed the model. Shit. Oh no, why did I do it on this actual object? Okay, let's save it together. Or don't save it and just leave it like leave it like this. Okay, I want to keep it like this because I'm just gonna use it, and maybe, oh yeah, I can share it with you, of course, but you know why it's looking like this, and don't get mad at me, okay? So you know why it's looking like this, and let's check it out. So how can I fix it? Oh, the last thing. What if you want to have that same shape yourself? Okay, I mean that, let's say you want to have that cross edge here. You can knife it just like this, and let's check it out. It's not possible. Look at this. It's not possible. I can select that. I can select that because you need to have just like this. Okay, just like this shape. So I mean, just let's be patient. Okay, I'm gonna merge that. I got rid of that unwanted edge. Just make it, more clear for you. I can snap it here, and we have, let's add cross. It's like triangle at first, and you can get rid of this one, get rid of not this one. Let me, get rid of this one and this. Just the same shape here. Okay, quad, 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 but the corners are looking like this. Okay, but all of them are quads. Okay, so let's try it out. Look at this. We made it by ourselves. So I can extrude it. I can extrude this one. I can add edge loops here. I can make any hard surface. Yeah, look at this. It's looking so clear. Why it's so important? So the subject too, there are another advantage for making like this. That's the last trick. It's not hard surface tutorial, but I'm gonna make it. You're gonna see that why it's a problematic if you don't work like this. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. Subdivision surface. We are using subdivision surface modifier to convert your object to high poly. Okay, look at this. Now it's looking like product design or engineer style, piece here. You can increase it. It's crazy amount of polygons. Okay, it wasn't like this before this, right? So generate subdivision, increase it. You can, if you have good PC, and you can have more. Look at this. It's not editable in that situation, and you can make so good easy edits here. So don't apply that until you are so sure about your object. So let me show why the quads and loops are important. So do you see that? It's going like this. Look at this, and just look at this. Do you see the corners? Look at this. As long as you can add edge loops, you're gonna have so cool and sharp edge loops here, just like that. That's so important for, car modeling, high poly modeling. Look at this. All right. Did you see that? That's why it's so important. Yeah. Now I'm gonna make it like this, and let's see the problematic area. Let's say, yeah, this is actually problematic. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, here. Look at this. I can't add edge loop here, and look at this cracks and the problems here, but it's same with the next one. Look at this. It's same, but it's not working correctly because we don't have quads here. Okay, so you're gonna see how it's changing so fast. So let's fix it when we are in subdivision surface, and you're gonna see the difference. Okay, I'm fixing it, and let's knife it, and we have already two small edges here, and I'm gonna knife it until here. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? We fixed that. Okay, so as long as you have loopable faces, quads, and perfect topology, and if you have select your loops, you can change the sharpness, you can make it so different, you can make a car and other stuff look at this. I can change the sharpness just by selecting and sliding, moving. Look at this. Did you see? It's now different looking object here. And it's still clear because look at this. Everything is normal. You can keep working like this and you can check. Everything is looking clear. So perfect topology. And you can keep working your, maybe this is headphone. You can make, any furniture. Yeah, it's so important for furniture modeling, by the way. And yeah, you got this. You can also send it to 3D printer because, 3D printer reads the data from here. And if you don't have good topology, it can't print it so cool. It's gonna make it so mistakes. It will be so horrible print because you don't have that clear topology. Okay, that's so important, guys. Okay, it took a little bit more to explain, but I think it worth it. And I screwed all model. All right, look at this. We have backdoor. So I'm gonna fix it myself, but we can finalize this episode here. It's been so long. How long is this? It's been almost 2 hours, but we learned tons of stuff in this one, right? So I'm trying to record it whole day because of that stupid construction workers couldn't finish their work in 2 months. Okay, so I was pausing it and you can see that the light around me is changing and it's almost night. But it's only 2 hours. Okay, so that's painful, but it's worth it. So I'm gonna fix it myself, that door, and that's it. Let's check it out. What we have. We have this. Yeah, I know I couldn't finish this simple tower in 2 hours, but I wasn't trying to finish it in a fast way. Okay, so do you remember what kind of techniques I showed you? And I think it's useful episode here. But after this episode, I'm gonna work faster because I explained it basics to you. Now we're gonna model a little bit faster and we're gonna model all of these towers and we're gonna pack it. We're gonna save it as FBX and I can share it in my Patreon. You can use it on your projects freely. Of course, my supporters can download it. My join button is active and my thank button is also active. You can think about donating, or if you want to watch my exclusive tutorials soon in my paid members on YouTube, you can support me on Patreon and you can download whole my library. I'm uploading all of my library to Patreon. As soon as I finish, you can check it out. There are lots of objects and scenes. Choice is yours, guys. I just wanted to let you know. And thank you for watching. Your support is so incredible. And can you press that like button? And it's kind of a good amount of support. And that's all I want to say because it's been one day for this tutorial. So let's wrap it up and bye-bye. See you on the next one.